don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want.
It's girly power. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man taking number 3 overall back in 2008. It's their now veteran quarterback, Matt Ryan.
And at times, it's hard for me to believe I'm saying veteran Matt Ryan. Still remember him coming out of Boston College, full of enthusiasm, mastered their 2-minute drill in his first OTA. What a player.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We'll look now at our starting defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On 3rd down, Ryan into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Come on, set, 90, Wolf.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Come. Let's go.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check point 27. Check point 27. Check it. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The game blocker. Let's go.
And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's Ryan. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Bryant has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it. 52.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They complete it to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. 60 or.
Tannehill on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Sets up the screen to Lewis. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow. And milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rush comes and they block it. Pressure, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down, Tannehill.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Now Ryan. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you have so many people rushing at you and you're trying to throw the ball, sometimes your eyes rise, try and go above the fray a little bit, try and get it to a receiver in the back of the end zone, and that's what he tried to do there. Just couldn't get his feet down.
Yeah, he caught it, but as you said, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Ryan's pass complete to Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So out now come the Cardinals.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Baker Mayfield, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Bryant. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
60 outlaw.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Go. 60 or. Bring it. Bring it. Clear. Big grip.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 16, Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill, he's got Lewis. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
It's been a big highlight day for him. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now Ryan. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Ryan, short throw underneath to Hurst. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Come on, let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run. It's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. From the 38, Ryan completes it to Jason Witten. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Ryan. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Larry Fitzgerald. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Tannehill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Tannehill. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
50, 50, 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
On 1st first down. It's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ready. Coming. Let him go.
Play action. It's Ryan. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jason Witten, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Ready. Stick the oar. Game situation. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill, and he fires one incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Go now. Hello. Blue day. Hit it.
Tannehill throwing again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
We own them. Now.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Reynolds His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try right side here, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go, D. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll run with McCaffrey. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Right here, right here. Deep dribble.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Tannehill now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.